Hello everybody, I'm Coat Machine, and today I'm going to be going over a Pokemon Unite tier list. So let's get right to it, shall we? Let's get off with a Venusaur. So, easy, sick Pokemon. Please be on my team every game. Incredible Mon. He's got movement speed with Petal Dance, and he's got a great heal. If he gets bombarded by 3 or 2 Mons, Giga Drain, boom, get like a third of your health back. And he can just run away if he has to with Petal Dance because he got a speed boost, which he doesn't have to because at level 12 or 13 you can pretty much 1v3. He's a great Mon. Now a not so great Mon. Let's talk about Absol, niche Mon. Very cool, very good with crits and stuff, but overall he just doesn't cut it. He's not good in team fights. If he can't get that sneaky fourth pick on someone, or if they live somehow to get away, which maybe they probably shouldn't, but if they do, this guy is just dead. If you can't kill them on, he will die, and it'll be turned into a 5v6. Now, let's go. We got a attack or a speed, so let's get a defender. Now, Easy Wolf being a sick nasty. Blastoise is one of my favorite tanks to play, so I'm not trying to be biased, but I do think he's very good. I think he is sick nasty and well deserving of it. He's a great kill-stealing Mon, great for kill-stealing objectives and stuff. Rapid Spin Water Spout, just pop those on a Dreadnought or Zapdos and you'll steal it or just win it. He also, a lot of popularity on his other moveset, Hydro Pump and Surf. I personally like Rapid Spin and stuff because kill stealing, super fun, great Mon. Another great Mon, Sylveon, not as great as After the North, but still a great Pokemon. Has healing, has escape, movability, can escape from anything with that Draining Kiss and that Mystical Fire, or you can Hyper Voice, which does a dump truck of damage. But if you run Mystical Fire, you'll get out of anything. Someone tries to attack you, or Absol jumps out of a jungle, Mystical Fire out, or you can Eject Button, or both. And you'll live nothing. Or sorry, you'll live everything. Nothing will kill you. Live nothing. You'll live everything. This Mon should not die. Unless you overextend, because you think you can gain health. But overall, great Mon. Now, let's get off with... Let's do all-rounder. We haven't done all-rounder yet. Lucario. Also, please be on my team every game. Great Mon. Early game, such a pain in the ass to kill in lane. If you got that Score Shield, you just walk over, Score Shield, Bone Rush out, Power Punch. You got so much movability. It's insane. And you got damage too. And with that Steadfast ability, you gain armor, a little chunk of armor when you're low. It's great. This guy doesn't die in lane, unless it's a big team fight. I haven't done a healer yet too. Let's do Blissey. Very, very good Mon. I don't think it's sick nasty per se, but I do think it's a good solid Mon. He is a pretty good counter to Wigglytuff with the Safeguard, just immune to hindrances. And if they don't have one, you don't have to run Safeguard. You can just run that big heal. It's only on one Pokemon though, so it doesn't have that over Edelgos, but it does have Helping Hand, which is an incredible move, especially if you like powering up with like a Cinderace. He's doing so much damage, and you just pocket your jungler the whole game. Golden. But if your jungler doesn't do well, you might have some problems. Now, speaking of Eldegoss, sick nasty Pokemon. I love Eldegoss, my favorite support. It's got that Leaf Tornado, movement speed, like I was saying. Everyone that's good has some form of movement speed and damage, right? But Elgas is support. He doesn't have damage. But he does have a heal the whole team move. With that Cotton Guard, everybody gets an armor, and then it heals based on the armor what's left. It's incredible. It's incredible Pokemon. My favorite support. Okay, let's round out some more. Let's round out some of this more bottom tiers. Who do I think? Let's do Mamoswine, another relatively new Pokemon. I think he's good, but I don't think he's that good. He does a lot of damage, jumps into the enemy line, but then he's gonna die, you know? You can run that Earthquake, jump in the enemy team, Ice Fang, pick them up. Is it Ice Fang? Oh, what happened there? Is it Ice Fang? Well, you just pick them up, chuck them around. He's very good at that, disrupting them on. But then he's just a big old target. That's why I'm putting him in viable. A Pokemon that needs to do better, my buddy OU Garchomp. Great Pokemon, just not in Unite. So Garchomp is a late evolver like Mamoswine. But even when that happens, he doesn't do a lot. He can get some big damage off if he can get to somebody and hit them. But there's so many Pokemon that can just outrun him. Venusaur's Petal Dance, Sylveon's Mystical Fire, Eject Button to get away. Like, this Pokemon cannot catch you worth a damn. So he won't be getting any sick damage off. That's why I think he needs to do better. What about Alolan Ninetales? I think they are... I think they're viable, right? I don't see them played a lot anymore. I used to play them a lot. I don't anymore. Because I think there's just better options. Like Venusaur and Sylveon. Like the attack boost and stuff you get with your Aurora Veil is great and all. Is it Aurora Veil? I'm sorry if I'm getting moves backwards, but I'm pretty sure it's Aurora Veil. Like, you just don't... It's just for you. Like, it's not enough. It can be good, don't get me wrong. Freezing is great. If you get Mamoswine and Alolan Ninetales in a lane together, oh, it's hell. It's awful if you're facing that. You're being frozen constantly. But that's really about it for that team. Now, let's get another Speedstone here. Let's get Zeraora. So this guy, I think, a great Mon. He's got so much movability. It's insane. You're never outrunning this guy. He will always catch up to you. And he does big damage. He's got a Radius move, like Venusaur, which is a great pairing. Just run into the enemy team, do huge damage to everybody all at once. It's great. I don't play Speedstores very much often, but when I'm against them, when they're on my team, it's very good. That's why I'm putting him in. Please be on my team. I think he's great. Probably one of the best Speedstores, if not the best. Now let's talk about... Let's second to last defender. Let's get him in here. I think he's viable. I think he's more viable than Mamoswine and Ninetales. Because you're going to be scoring constantly with this guy. Just little tiny dunks all over the map. You got the Shell Smash, you're zooming and moving. No one's going to catch you. You want to run? You can run. You got X-Scissor, or you got your Stealth Rocks. Just shoot it on some Wild Mons. And you get those little dunks constantly. It's great. Great Mon. Super fun to play. you're just speeding around. Now, Jigglypuff. Let's talk about you. I think you're probably even better. God, why are you so big? Shit, why is Blissey so small? Anyway, Jigglypuff, when she puts you to sleep, it's like putting multiple people to sleep. It's great. Immobilizing the enemy team for a few seconds is enough. Like, it's worth it. You can, if they have Unite moves, you can just put them to sleep, and then they could die even before they have a chance to get it off. This one's just great for the Sing, honestly. And it's enough. Double Slap, Dazzling Gleam, either one. They'll sleep, you got a free Dazzling Gleam on them, does some pretty good damage. Like, getting that sleep off is the most important thing. And you can, because you got that movement speed buff. Speaking of movement speed, let's talk about Genga. Another niche. I might think, is he better than Absol? Or is he viable? I'm gonna put him in niche. No one's been touching him that much, especially after his Hex and all that nerfing. This Sludge Bomb Hex. But he is good. It's just, if he doesn't land that move, he's done. And his Hypnosis is pretty alright too, but it can be avoided. Alright, so yeah, Gengar, pretty niche. Just can do a lot if he gets the right scenario, but that scenario doesn't happen very often. Cramorant. Another fun mon. I think he's viable. I think he is. Let's get him up to second. Now, these guys can all still be played, and you can win games in Masters with them. It's just, it'll be very difficult if you have a Garchomp Absol versus a team with a Venusaur or Zeraora. So back to Cramorant. He is good. He's got a lot of annoying moves that stun you and stuff. His Surf is really good. His Dive is pretty good. His Air Cut is alright. And his Hurricane is annoying. God, that Hurricane. And his Unite move is not too bad either. He's a very all-around good Pokemon. Annoying in lane. Pretty good early game. Pretty good late game. As someone who's not pretty good late game, Pikachu. Probably one of the best in the niche tier. Very good with his Electro Web and Electro Ball. Very good early game, but he just falls off late game. Doesn't do a lot of damage late. It's a shame because, it's Pikachu, Pokemon mascot, but he's just not as great as the other Pokemon that are attacking. Now let's get another big evolution. Gardevoir, I think, is the most viable out of all of the like level 10 evolution Pokemon, because Gardevoir does so much damage when she evolves, and her ultimate's crazy. Just a Graviton Surge, sucking everyone up, huge damage. It's just getting to that Gardevoir takes a while, so you might be behind, especially if you don't win those Dreadnoughts. But if you can get to that Gardevoir, you'll have a much easier game. It's just getting to that Gardevoir. Gotta get to it. Let's get some of these more all-rounders out and attackers out. Charizard. Where do I want Charizard? I think he's good. I'll put him there. I think he's good. A little bit because he gets ultimate so fast. Like, he gets ultimate like almost every team fight. It's crazy how fast he gets those. That's the reason he's so good, I believe. His move is also fine, but his Unite move is is so fast. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Just a fire-breathing not dragon. Holding up in the sky. Cinderace. Sick nasty. Actually, let me do that. Let's put him right there. Second in sick nasty. Cinderace used to be the best after the Gengar nerfed. The best jungler. Attack speed super fast. His blaze kick would get crit chances. Or is it his other move? Is it the Pyro Ball? One of those. Get the crit chances. Shoot super fast, especially when he gets fully evolved. He's got such a huge range. He's a great mon. Got such a big range. Shoots so fast. With the Blissey and Helping Hand, or you ult him, he's like a machine gun, just shooting those soccer balls constantly. He's great. Is he as great as Greninja, though? Is he better than Greninja? Greninja's great mon too, but honestly, this is probably personal opinion. I'm really scared to show if he was here or there. Let's put him there. Just because his kill steal recharges his source, and it's great. You can just kill objectives, or sorry, not objective, like the bees, Vesper Queen and Comb Bees. All the game's great. You can a lot of Shokin, heal yourself a lot more. He's got an escape. Cinderace has got an escape, but it's more like a dodge. But Greninja can get out if he has to with a smoke screen or double team. That's why I do think he's slightly better. But a slight nerf to either or will swap those pretty quick. Honestly, I'm fine with either one on my team. Oh, who I'm also super fine with on my team. Pop out this bad boy. I think he is... I could put him here. He is viable. But he is kind of sick nasty with that barrier. If he bounces you off the barrier, you get stunned and it deals stupid damage. Like more than attacker's damage. He damages you so much and you get stunned. Like it's crazy. Why do they do more damage in that burst than some attackers? I don't know. He's a mime. He's a silent killer. And that's what he does in this game. Speaking of a silent killer, the bush hiding queen coming out. I think he's viable. I mean, I'd rather have the jungler or Cinderace or Greninja, but I think he's good. You swoop in there with that Brave Bird just coming out of the bushes out of nowhere, dealing huge amounts of damage. You got Fly if you want to just bounce in or bounce out. That's great. He's a pretty good laner, but he's, you know, great in the jungle, Speedster and stuff. Now, Slowbro, I think, one of the least picked defenders. I'm going to put him at the bottom of viable. I think he is viable, but if you miss that telekinesis, you're kind of useless. And it's not that hard to miss. It's pretty easy to dodge, too. Like, his ultimate's great, but telekinesis is... It's a hit or miss. That's why I'm putting him in viable. He doesn't get that consistency off as the other tanks do, as the other defenders. And consistently, speaking of that consistency, let's talk about this man, Machamp. Now, I think he's good, but again, if you don't grab the Pokemon, you're not doing a whole lot. And even if you try to, they're going to be running to the enemy team. So you gotta get him quick. Because if they have a chance to run away and you catch him late, you're gonna get swarmed. But his ultimate is bananas. It does a lot of damage, punches super fast, all around really good. Is there any last changes I want to do for this tier list? Do I want to put Julie Tough and Sick Nasty? I mean, Pikachu worth going up here? I don't know. Ooh, but I kind of do like it being all even, like this. I'm definitely happy with my top 3 up here. These guys are great. I would love them on my team every game. Honestly, most team comps are just these up here, and then these 5 down here. Actually, now thinking about that, put them way back here. I'll do it like that. I think this is my final version. All these guys are great, like almost must picks. I think Venusaur is the most must pick. He does so much damage and heals so much. It's great. Eldegoss is like the best support, but sometimes you lose games, which like nothing you can do. Sometimes just the enemy team doesn't have a support and they win anyway. That's why I'm not putting him in Please by my team, because do you even need supports? I think they help a lot, especially in well-coordinated teams, but if you're solo playing, it's kind of risky. But I do think he's great, Mon. I would pick him if you like playing supports. If you had a 6-stack, I would say he's a must pick. Honestly, all these guys are pretty good. You can climb, once again, you can climb with any of them to master rank. It's just somewhat easier and somewhat harder. But yeah, it's been my tier list video. If you have any complaints or think I am wrong or dumb, please tell me in the comments in the nicest form possible. That would be much appreciated, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.